Limiting beliefs. A limiting belief is a belief that only seems to be true. Maybe it's a belief that you wouldn't cast onto somebody else, but you could easily put yourself in that box. These beliefs follow us because of an identity that we have. Either we believe that we're fine just the way we are, even if we're unhappy, or that we're not capable of achieving greatness or the things that we've seen other people achieve. In my own experience, I have witnessed something like this in the gym, and I think it provides a great example for how our mind can operate subconsciously against us without us even knowing. If someone's doing a bicep curl and they haven't got the strength to lift the weights with good form, without knowing anything about physics or mechanical levers, or without them consciously trying to make it easier, they will cheat the movement and shorten the lever. So, if I'm doing a bicep curl, the lever, the length of my arm, is out in front of my center of gravity or my center of mass, and if I pull up, the longer the lever is, the more difficult the rep. Some people, when they pull, they shrug the elbows back, crunch up, and make the lever very short in relationship to the center of mass. This makes the exercise easier. In the same way we shorten the lever arm, we shorten our expectations for ourselves. Without having to put in the hard work necessary, we manage to make it to the top. We set the bar low, and with this we can achieve what seems like victory with either little effort or at least minimal resistance. Limiting beliefs can come packaged in lovely little boxes called excuses. Saying things like, "It was good for me," or "I could never do that," "I've no time," "I don't have the money," "I didn't know how," "I didn't sleep great last night." How to overcome these limiting beliefs? Firstly, you must be hungry for change. You have to want it. I cannot stress this enough. If you don't have a good why, then when it comes to the time to put in the hard work, you will have no answer. And you will quit, give up, and lower your standard. In order to beat limiting beliefs, you need energy. Energy comes from having a great why. If you have no energy, you will not be able to overcome those beliefs. You have to pay attention. You have to look for opportunities to grow that you keep turning down, or any step towards your goal that you're not taking. Where does your energy come from? Food? Well, when was the last time you went for a big run after a big meal? Maybe it's sleep. So how many times have you got enough sleep and still been groggy? Or likewise, how many times have you not had enough sleep and still managed to do what needs to be done given excitement? Your energy comes from your psychology. Energy is a state, and we can achieve this state through habit. If you don't believe that, well then you have a limiting belief around controlling your state. So what you have to do is cultivate an energy-rich state. Think about the last time you achieved something when you were motivated. Remember, emotions are just energy in motion. If you want change, you must get energized first. You must get into motion. The emotional state will follow. Do not depend on your emotions to get you where you want to be, as they are probably routinized to being low at certain times and in certain places, and maybe even around certain people. But if you get energized by focusing on what you want and why you want it, you can start to build new habits. But you must be disciplined in your approach, or the low energy emotion will take over and you'll become immobilized by fear and excuses. Your belief in yourself all depends on your past failures or successes. And if you haven't achieved what you're aiming at before, you're going to have to act in faith. You're going to have to put in the work. You must develop a growth mindset and try to remove fear and negativity from your process. Understand that failure is not separate from victory, but part of the same process. You must try and push yourself to find out what your limits are and which are only limiting beliefs.